Dear weary one, do you feel like you're constantly chasing money yet it's always just out of reach? Do you wake up each morning filled with hope, only to see it crumble by the end of the day? I know how you feel. You're not asking for a golden throne or a pool filled with cash. You just want enough to live comfortably. To stop the anxiety that strikes each time you open a bill. To know that you won't have to choose between paying the mortgage or for your medication. It feels like a never-ending fight, doesn't it? And it's starting to cloud everything else. You see others enjoying the simple pleasures of life, and you wonder, when did you forget to live like that? When did money become your sole life's purpose? You're tired of feeling like failure. This constant struggle, this crushing weight of financial worries, it's exhausting. You just want to stop feeling like you're on the brink of disaster, always walking on a tightrope over a chasm of financial ruin. You intended to make money serve you, but somewhere along this relentless chase it became your master. You're enslaved by your need for it, by this relentless pursuit of something that seems just beyond your grasp. But what if I told you that the real reason you haven't been able to manifest money into your life is not because you're not working hard enough or because you're not positive enough, but because of something called the prosperity paradox? You might be wondering, what is the prosperity paradox? Well, I promise if you keep watching this video I will reveal what it is and why it's the missing key to manifest money into your life. After I fix the prosperity paradox in my life, I wake up every morning to an abundance that is no longer just a dream. Money started to manifest itself into my life. It was no longer a trickle but a steady stream. It wasn't just about the coins and notes. It was about the freedom it brought, the relief it granted, and the hope it restored. I feel like a heavy burden has been lifted off my shoulders, replaced with wings that promise to take me to new heights. People no longer look at me with pity, instead they look at me with awe and admiration. I've noticed that when you start manifesting wealth, the world treats you differently. You get respect, admiration, and sometimes even envy. Opportunities seem to find their way to you, and you find yourself in the company of successful, like-minded people. I assure you it's something you've likely never heard of before, but it's the crux of why you're stuck in this relentless, exhausting chase for money. That's because when you watch this video all the way through, you'll finally be able to break free from the shackles of financial worry and manifest the abundance you truly deserve. As you'll see, this is truly possible for you because it can work for anyone. It's become a reality for me and for thousands more just like you. But it all started with the most humiliating moment of my entire life. It pains me to share it, but if it helps one weary soul out there, it's all worth it. I had been looking forward to my childhood friend Charles' wedding for months. I meticulously planned my trip, hoping it would be a joyous break from my everyday financial struggles. Working on a meager wage as a bookstore clerk, I barely managed my financial situation. However, I refused to let my financial state undermine my happiness. I had eagerly awaited the wedding day, excited to witness two of my dear friends tie the knot. As I stepped into the grand ballroom, I was taken aback by the lavishness that emanated from every corner. I marveled at the opulence but couldn't shake off the unnerving feeling of being out of place. Brushing aside my discomfort, I immersed myself in the evening, greeting familiar faces, sharing heartfelt laughs, and savoring the scrumptious feast. During the wedding reception, the best man, George, known for his boastful humor, took to the stage to deliver this toast. I had never been fond of George, who managed to always humiliate someone in the name of light-hearted humor. With the spotlight shining on him, George began sharing anecdotes about Charles, sending the guests into fits of giggles. Then his humor took an unexpected and distasteful turn when he mentioned the wedding gifts. And of course, George announced, raising his champagne flute, "Let's toast to the most interesting gifts we've received tonight." My personal favorite was Edward's unexpected but generous contribution. I froze instantly. An overwhelming sinking feeling surged through me, my heart pounding in my chest. The room fell silent for a moment, then erupted in laughter. My face was burning with embarrassment. Each chuckle felt like a sharp stab to my heart. I had been unable to afford an extravagant gift, but I believed my modest but heartfelt gift was a sincere token of my best wishes for the couple. I could never have imagined that my financial struggles would be mocked so openly. I had gifted with love, but received scorn instead. I wanted to disappear, to escape the harsh echoes of relentless laughter that rang in my ears. I felt eyes on me, their glances filled with pity and ridicule. Of all the people, Charles caught my gaze. In his eyes, I saw a silent apology, the discomfort mirroring my own. The evening I had enthusiastically awaited turned into a public humiliation. I excused myself from the crowd, their laughter still ringing in my ears. I had come to celebrate a union but had been mocked for my circumstances. Despite the evening's events, I found myself unable to sleep that night. The searing humiliation still lingered, a bitter echo of George's thoughtless comments. As I lay in the silence, memories surfaced, each one reminding me of the constant struggle I'd faced to make ends meet. Just last week, I had to pick between buying my much-needed medication for a persistent respiratory ailment or paying my overdue rent. I chose the latter, deciding to bear my discomfort to ensure I had a roof over my head. To add salt to the wound, I was no stranger to ridicule for my financial situation. There were many times I'd been the butt of jokes at the bookstore just because I couldn't afford to have lunch with colleagues or buy the latest trendy attire. I was tired of being judged, of being seen only for my lack of money. I met the dawn with a heavy heart, the humiliation from Charles' wedding weighing on me. I had looked forward to a joyous celebration, but instead it had turned into the last straw. I was done with being the object of ridicule. I was done with my life being dictated by my meager wages. In the weeks that followed the wedding, I committed to working tirelessly. Between double shifts at the bookstore and various odd jobs, I bore the exhaustion knowing each day brought me closer to my goal. It was during one such shift at the bookstore that I experienced an incident that would pivot my life in a completely unforeseen direction. A peculiar customer, an elderly woman with a gentle smile and twinkling eyes, approached the counter with a single book. It was a travelogue, weathered and ancient, about the spiritual journey of a man in Bali. The woman paid for it and insisted I keep the book, claiming I needed it more than she did. I was puzzled but deeply moved by her generosity and kindness. In the quiet of my small apartment that evening, I turned the pages of the travelogue. It was an honest and mesmerizing journey about finding peace and tranquility amidst Bali's scenic landscapes, vibrant culture, and the tranquility of its meditation centers. A particular passage resonated with me like a spiritual sign. When the world's noise becomes unbearable, the universe redirects you towards silence. And often you'll find this silence in the most unexpected places, like Bali. Tears blurred my vision as chills surged through my body. I felt an inexplicable pull towards Bali, a desperate yearning to experience the serenity that the author described. It wasn't just an escape that I was seeking, but a new beginning, the chance to redefine my life on my own terms. Finally, after months of non-stop work, I managed to save just enough for a one-way ticket to Bali. I yearned for freedom, for an escape from my life, and I decided to pack my bags and leave in search of a fresh start. Descending from the plane, the tropical heat enveloped me, but it was quickly replaced by a wave of relief. Bali was a world away from my mundane life. It didn't just pulse with vibrant life, it teemed with a rich culture and an alluring spirit of tranquility. I felt a sense of liberation I had never experienced before. A few days into my stay, while wandering through the labyrinth of local markets, I felt a strong urge to explore beyond the bustling streets. Driven by an adventurous curiosity and my recent spiritual awakening, I decided to explore the outskirts of Ubud. The winding paths and lush greenery were disorienting, and soon enough I found myself lost. But there was an exciting thrill in not knowing where I was or where I was headed. It felt like a physical manifestation of my current life journey, of losing and then finding myself. Just as anxiety began to creep up, I spotted a local farmer carrying a basket of wildflowers. I approached him and explained my situation. The man smiled a toothless grin and gestured towards a hidden path that snaked off the main road. He spoke little English but repeatedly said the word peace. Taking his advice, I followed the trail, curious and hopeful. The path led me to a serene, rustic meditation center tucked away amidst vibrant rice fields, the tranquility palpable almost immediately. Instantly, the sense of calm washed over me, as though this was where I was supposed to be. I had literally and metaphorically lost myself, only to stumble upon a place that promised spiritual peace and a chance at self-discovery. It felt like the universe had sent me another sign. After spending some time in the meditation center, I learned about a regular evening group session run by an eminent local figure. Though his name was rarely spoken, many referred to him as the Tibetan sage. Intrigued, I decided to attend one of these sessions that evening. As twilight set in, I walked towards the meditation hall nestled amidst a grove of fragrant frangipani trees. The atmosphere was heavy with the anticipation of the attendees, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of the setting sun. A tall figure appeared at the entrance, an elderly gentleman with eyes that held lifetimes of stories. He had a frail but sturdy build and moved with a grace that commanded serenity. This, I presumed, was the Tibetan sage. We were ushered into a circular seating arrangement, creating an intimate atmosphere, enveloping us in an aura of tranquility. The Tibetan sage began the session with a simple greeting, his voice a soothing baritone echoing across the hall. After the session, I found his teachings struck a chord within me, resonating deeply with my own struggles and aspirations. It was as if he was speaking directly to me, guiding me towards a path I had been searching for. I waited for the crowd to dwindle. Trying to gather my thoughts, I slowly made my way towards the Tibetan sage. "You've come a long way," he said, his eyes reflecting empathy, as if he could sense the turmoil raging within me. I found myself pouring my heart out, explaining the reason for my voyage and my encounter with the mysterious woman at my bookstore, leading to my journey to Bali. His understanding nods encouraged me to continue, to discuss my struggles and my desperate yearning for a change. His name, he said gently, was Tenzin. He listened to my tale with a calm, steady gaze, his impassive face belying the wisdom and understanding in his eyes. "Your situation," Tenzin began, his voice steady and comforting, "has a name in our spiritual wisdom. It is the prosperity paradox." "The prosperity paradox?" I asked, puzzled. Tenzin nodded. "Yes, it's a complex predicament, but I'll simplify it for you. The prosperity paradox, in essence, is the contradictory state of wanting wealth but being fear-stricken by the thought of having it." He paused, allowing the revelation to settle upon me. "You see, it's deeply rooted in the idea that wealth is essential in life. However, this desire is coupled with a paralyzing fear that hinders us from attracting abundance. Think of it as a double-edged sword, with one side nudging you towards financial abundance, while the other pushes it away." He studied my face, his gaze radiating empathy. "Growing up, you faced hardships, one after the other. Your past experiences and negative belief systems have shaped you, pushing you unwittingly to equate survival with struggle. Even though you aspire to amass wealth, to put an end to your financial struggles, there exists an unconscious fear inside you." Tenzin continued, "Now, consider this. If you fear money, you subconsciously repel it. What you fear, you push away. Ironically, you find yourself shrouded in this fear without even realizing it. It's a wall you've unknowingly erected between you and the wealth you desire." He paused again, ensuring his words were resonating with me. "Money is neither evil nor a goal in itself. It's merely an energy, a tool to aid you in fulfilling your desires. But the prosperity paradox makes you anxious and wary of it, disrupting the harmony of the universe," he explained. "So while you are trying to accumulate wealth, your irrational fear is actually driving it away. This fear of money, if left unchecked, can block your path to abundance." Tenzin studied my expression before continuing. "Your subconscious plays a sizable role in shaping your reality. If your subconscious holds a deep-seated fear of money, it can cause you to self-sabotage and miss out on chances for prosperity. This fear can create a reality where you are constantly just surviving." He took a deep breath, letting silence envelop us momentarily. "Gratitude plays a vital role in aligning ourselves with abundance. But if you are gripped by the prosperity paradox, expressing gratitude for financial blessings seems like an uphill battle. And that, my friend, is not conducive to attracting prosperity. The universe is responding to your fear, not your desire, keeping you trapped in a cycle of financial struggle. The only way to break this paradox," Tenzin concluded, "is to confront and heal these past wounds. To rewire your beliefs, understanding that abundance is not a reward for struggle but a state of mind. Once you reconcile this paradox, the path to prosperity becomes clearer, unhindered by fear or past traumas." A sudden realization washed over me, and I felt a shift within. Tenzin's words hit home, as if he was holding up a mirror to my past, my struggles, my fears. The pieces of the puzzle started to align in my mind. The prosperity paradox. "Your words resonate deeply within me, Tenzin," I admitted, feeling a strange lightness as though a weight had been lifted. "How do I break free from this paradox?" Tenzin's face softened, his eyes gleaming with an understanding that seemed centuries old. "The secret I am about to share is the very reason I was exiled from my homeland." My heart raced in eager anticipation. "The fastest way to liberate yourself from this paradox is through daily meditation," he continued, "but not just any ordinary meditation." He rose from his seat and walked towards a corner of the room, returning with an ancient, beautifully crafted Tibetan singing bowl. The bowl seemed distinct. Its ancient design was imbued with an aura of wisdom beyond years, and yet it radiated a serene, almost sacred energy. The peculiar secret, my friend, dwells in the melody of the abundance frequency. Tenzin began, his tone resonating with an underlying strength. This singing bowl, Tenzin shared quietly, is not just an artifact, but a blessed gift from my spiritual mentor. This mentor, a venerable sage, instilled in me the knowledge of its unique power to hum at the abundance frequency, a sound very few bowls can achieve. As he revealed this intriguing detail, Tenzin traced his fingers tenderly over the bowl's edge. The bowl had another unique characteristic. Over countless moon cycles, Tenzin continued, this bowl has absorbed the powerful moonlight, enhancing its inherent spirituality and refining its melody. With this, he gently skimmed his fingers around the rim of the bowl. The echo of a low, resonant hum began, growing louder with every circle his fingers accomplished. The mystical sound seemed to touch every atom in the room, pulsing through my being, reaching areas I never knew existed within me. A wave of serenity washed over me, my anxieties, my fears whispered away, replaced by a comforting peace. The ethereal melody engulfed me in its nurturing embrace, shocking me with its profound harmony. The sounds you hear, Tenzin's voice emerged from the soothing hum, soft yet firm, are influencing your subconscious mind. They reach deep into your spirit, helping to free you from past traumas and negative connotations linked to wealth. Taking in Tenzin's revelation, I felt an unfamiliar, subdued anticipation. Could this be the solution I had been seeking? Could this mystical melody truly reverse years of struggle, of financial hardship and constant humiliation? Seeing my hopeful expression, Tenzin offered to guide me through this meditative process. I gratefully accepted, eager to explore this unexpected path to healing and abundance. We decided to meet every morning at sunrise, when the village was still slumbering and peace was at its prime. Each day, Tenzin explained, I would be expected to focus on the sound of the singing bowl while meditating. Days turned into weeks. I diligently attended these morning sessions, surrendering myself to the abundant frequency and allowing the meditative process to take its course. However, there were no apparent changes, which was somewhat disheartening. Tenzin reassured me that change might not be immediately visible. He encouraged me to continue practicing, assuring me that the universe worked in mystical ways, and soon I would start witnessing the shift. One day, during our second week of practicing, I experienced an intense, powerful sensation. It was as though a dam had been unplugged within me, releasing a pool of stifled emotions, traumas, and old wounds. That day, I felt a profound lightness, a serenity I had never experienced before. It was almost as if I was floating, free from the shackles of past humiliation and economic limitations. While the physical circumstances remained the same, I felt a significant shift within. As we further progressed with the sessions, I felt my perspective towards money shifting. The fear and negativity associated with wealth were slowly but surely dissipating. I found myself looking at my financial situation not with fear, but with gratitude and hopefulness. Weeks turned into months, and my life began to transform in ways I had never imagined. One early morning, as I returned from the meditation session, I found a letter slipped under my door. The return address was from a renowned publishing house. Curiosity blending with cautious hope, I ripped the envelope open. It turns out one of the poems I had submitted to their national poetry contest months ago had won. The prize included a substantial cash award and an opportunity to publish a book of my own. I was dumbfounded. This was the financial breakthrough I had been yearning for, and it had arrived in the most unexpected manner. In the following months, my poem was published, and the response was overwhelming. People were touched by the profound emotion that had poured from my soul onto the pages. I had become a celebrated poet. My financial struggles were finally melting away. With the monetary prize and the royalties, I was able to settle my debts and even put some savings aside. The stress of living paycheck to paycheck was slowly lifting, and I felt a sense of liberation I hadn't known in years. The success of my poem paved the way for my writing career. My first book of poems was published, and it was received with critical acclaim and commercial success. People found solace in my words, and I found solace in their appreciation. My financial situation became stable, and the daily meditation had shifted my perspective towards money as well. I no longer viewed wealth as a reward for struggle, but as a natural consequence of adding value to others' lives. I was finally free from my financial struggles and was living a life I had always dreamed of. One day, as I sat on my balcony overlooking the serene rice fields, a wave of gratitude washed over me. My journey, though fraught with trials and tribulations, had led me to a place of peace and abundance. From a struggling bookstore clerk to an acclaimed poet, my transformation had been nothing short of miraculous. I realized that by practicing daily meditation with Tenzin, I had managed to break free from the cycle of financial struggle. I had not just attracted monetary abundance, but a sense of contentment and fulfillment as well. The beauty of life no longer lay in acquiring wealth or possessions. It lay in the moments of tranquility I found in the melody of the singing bowl, in the words that flowed from my pen, and in the peace that finally resided within me. I had come to Bali in search of a fresh start. Instead, what I had found was a new perspective, a prosperity mindset, and ultimately a new life. As I sat on my balcony that evening, it dawned upon me that this miraculous transformation was not just my victory alone. I felt an intense need to share this secret, to help others lost in the unending cycle of financial struggle, just like I had been. The idea flashed, almost instinctive, in my mind. If Tenzin's teachings could be shared with the world, it would no longer only serve a local community hidden away in the verdant outskirts of Bali. They could have a global reach, impacting countless lives across borders, beyond the limitations of geography and language. With newfound determination, I approached Tenzin the next morning. I shared my idea, explaining my intention to record our meditative sessions, transforming them into accessible audio files. These could be shared widely, reaching people who were caught in the prosperity paradox, much like I had been. Tenzin listened silently, conveying neither agreement nor objection. After a long pause, his calm words echoed through the silent dawn. "Edward, if such a venture would benefit others and bring positive change, I am all for it." With Tenzin's blessing, we embarked on a journey that proved to be more challenging than I'd anticipated. We faced setbacks, from the lack of proper recording equipment to translating the impact of physical meditation sessions into an audio format. We persevered, determined to overcome these hurdles. Using my modest savings, I purchased high-end recording equipment to capture the melodic hum of the Tibetan singing bowl as accurately as possible. Tenzin and I spent countless hours recording the guided meditation sessions, refining them for an authentic virtual experience. However, the real challenge lay in transferring the energy that Tenzin imparted during the physical sessions into an audio format. After several attempts, we finally managed to capture the essence of the sessions accurately. With great pride, Tenzin and I bring to you our groundbreaking guided meditation program. We call it the Prosperity Waves. When you join Prosperity Waves today, we will be sending you one brand new 5-minute guided meditation audio every morning. All you need is a pair of headphones and you'll be experiencing the exact morning sessions I had with Tenzin in the comfort of your home. Each daily audio track is a harmonious blend of guided meditation and the mesmerizing echo of Tenzin's Tibetan singing bowl. The guiding principle behind this program is to dismantle the prosperity paradox and to rewire your subconscious mind to attract wealth. The Prosperity Wave serves as a spiritual compass, guiding you toward financial abundance. As you listen to these daily audio tracks that will be sent to you every morning, the soothing melody of the abundance frequency will sink deep into your subconscious, dispelling fears and negative beliefs around money. In essence, these daily audios act as a profound catalyst, disrupting your old self-limiting mindset and replacing it with a new, prosperous one. With the Prosperity Waves, your daily routine will no longer be about merely surviving. It will become a beautiful journey of thriving, of manifesting wealth and experiencing financial freedom. This program is not about instant wealth. It is about fostering a mindset that naturally attracts and sustains wealth. The Prosperity Waves is essentially a simple, accessible, yet powerful tool to realign your frequency with that of the universe's abundance. As you embark on this transformative journey, you will start attracting wealth effortlessly and continuously. The daily audios will serve as your guide, leading you every step of the way, helping you navigate your path toward financial abundance. This program will empower you, guiding you to let go of your fears and roadblocks associated with money. It will help you evolve from a survival to a thriving mindset, opening the floodgates to abundance. I used my newfound fame as a poet to promote the Prosperity Waves. I spoke at book launches and poetry readings, sharing my transformative story and inviting people to try our meditation program. The response was overwhelming. People from around the world signed up for the sessions, eager to experience this unique path to abundance for themselves. Testimonials poured in, and we heard from people who were beginning to see shifts in their perspective towards wealth and prosperity. People like Grace from Texas, USA said, Before I discovered the prosperity waves, my life was a constant struggle. I was always running after money, living paycheck to paycheck. My entire life revolved around my financial struggles. They dictated my lifestyle and happiness. Since I started the program, I've experienced a significant shift in my mindset. I no longer dread or fear money. I've started seeing it as an energy that serves me. I've started attracting opportunities and financial abundance that I could only dream of before. Prosperity waves didn't just transform my financial situation, it transformed my life. Then there's Mila from Perth, Australia, who said, I had always struggled with the concept of money. I'd worked hard, yet I couldn't seem to break free from my financial hardships. I felt like I was perpetually stuck in a rut. Discovering the prosperity waves was a turning point in my life. The daily audios became my solace, guiding me to shift my perspective towards money. The fear and negativity I had associated with wealth began to dissipate, replaced with hope and positivity. The abundance frequency has truly helped me attract financial prosperity. This program is a blessing that has truly changed my life. Another life transformed for Sophia from Brighton, UK, who said, I was skeptical at first, but the prosperity waves has turned out to be a life-altering experience. The guided audios have helped me confront my subconscious fear of money, something I wasn't even aware of. I've begun to see wealth and abundance in a whole new light. Opportunities, financial and otherwise, have started coming my way effortlessly. The prosperity waves has given me hope and courage to dream bigger. It's truly a game changer. And also Mark from Cape Town, South Africa, who wrote, Growing up in a household constantly worried about money, I inherited those fears and anxieties. I worked extra hours, living in constant stress, yet achieving financial stability seemed far-fetched. Then I came across the prosperity waves. The daily audios and Tenzin's teachings introduced me to a whole new perspective towards wealth. The fear and negativity, which I realized were self-imposed, began to evaporate. Today, I am financially stable and I owe it all to the prosperity waves. It's more than just a program. It's a transformative journey to financial freedom. Highly recommended. Tenzin and I have received so many messages telling us that this program is responsible for helping them manifest multiple thousands of dollars. Because of that, some have insisted it's easily worth $3,000, if not more. But when you choose to invest in yourself today, your investment won't be anywhere close to that. And it won't even be $500, which, when you think of the abundance you stand to gain, is a drop in the bucket. Since my mission is to reach as many people like me, who understand just how frustrating and crippling scarcity truly is, I've priced this as low as possible, to remove every possible barrier. Today, when you choose to invest in yourself, your investment is only $37. That's enough to weed out the freebie seekers who won't actually take action. And it's just enough to cover some of our expenses to keep the website going. Ultimately, those who see the value and potential have told me this is the biggest no-brainer, maybe ever. If you'd like to experience the prosperity waves for yourself and start clearing all your roadblocks to manifesting money effortlessly into your life, simply by listening to one short guided meditation audio a day that will be sent to your email inbox every morning. Then click the big Add to Cart button just below right now. When you do, you'll be forwarded to a page where you'll enter your information so you can get instant access to our exclusive members area. Just so you know, we've partnered with the online platform called ClickBank to process our transactions. That's because they offer best-in-class, world-class, military-grade encryption and security. Your information is fully safe, secure, and encrypted for all time. And I'm going to include 4 amazing free gifts when you complete your order today. You're going to love them. The first free gift is called the Attracting Money with Affirmations, and it retails for $37. This handy manual will turbocharge the prosperity wave's effectiveness. It contains a powerful collection of affirmations that align with the prosperity wave's teachings. You'll be able to harness the power of affirmations to attract wealth, abundance, and positive energy into your life. The second free gift is called the Healing with Forgiveness, and it retails for $27. This guided meditation will guide you through a journey of self-forgiveness and acceptance, which are the essential elements for spiritual growth and wealth manifestation. By releasing past resentment and negative emotions, you start to heal at a deeper level and clear all residual blocks that hinder your path to wealth. The third free gift is called Sacred Spaces, and it retails for $27. As you delve further into the prosperity waves, this guide will help you create sacred spaces within your heart and soul. These spaces allow abundance and prosperity to enter your life unobstructed and to take over it completely. You'll start feeling an overwhelming sense of calm and serenity as prosperity effortlessly flows into your life. The fourth and most powerful free gift is called 365 Days of Gratitude, and it retails for $47. Honestly, this is the most important and valuable gift of them all. This is a digital journal that is designed to work hand in hand with the prosperity waves. Each entry is crafted to inspire appreciative thoughts, which play a crucial role in attracting abundance. With daily prompts and reminders, this journal helps you cultivate an attitude of gratitude. This consistent practice of gratitude refines your mindset, further amplifying the power of prosperity waves to attract wealth. These 4 powerful free gifts valued at $138 are included with your order, but only when you complete your order today. Alright. There's something I feel the need to address. It's related to the idea of spending money. This can feel somewhat risky and exposed, especially if right now it feels like you're barely getting by. That's how I felt after I was made to feel small at Charles' wedding. And it only got worse, until it felt like my financial struggles were dampening my spirit. Honestly, it felt like there were times when the constant financial anxiety was suffocating. Yet I remain unwaveringly confident that the prosperity waves won't let you down. It promises to unlock abundant joy, peace, and purpose, not to mention clearing the path to a landslide of wealth. I want to remove every single obstacle to get it into your hands. Hence, Tenzin and I ensure results for you with a 100% no questions asked, money-back guarantee, for a full 365 days. I refer to it as the beacon of prosperity. Here's how it works. Within 24 hours of saying yes to the prosperity waves, I promise you'll receive an unmistakable clear sign that you're on the path to abundance and prosperity. It'll feel like something just got cleared so you can see your path more brightly than ever. It might not be a literal beacon like it was for me in that bookstore, but it will be so distinct and so plain as day, a sign that your pathway to abundance is about to be cleared and unleashed, so you can manifest the wealth your heart longs for, seeks, and deserves. Your source wants to assure you, to encourage you, that once your prosperity mindset is activated, it will energize your life just like you've imagined was possible. All I ask is that you allow your source 24 hours to manifest this sign for you. If you don't experience this sign, simply email me and I'll promptly refund your every penny. Think about it in this way. I'm promising you results within 24 hours, a sign that your path to prosperity is about to be cleared and fortified. And I'm giving you a full 365 days to use the prosperity waves in your life. If you're not satisfied with your results, or if you don't see a clear sign in your life, then I refuse to keep your money. Something you won't hear from various gurus out there. But it's the fact. You're not ready until you're ready. I wasn't ready until George called me out at the wedding. And honestly, if you're not ready, that's 100% okay. But how do you know if you're ready? That question can sometimes be so complex. That's why I'm bearing all the risk on this, so you can take all the time you need, whole year if you like, to determine if you're truly ready. Simply say yes to the prosperity waves right now. If you haven't received a sign in the next 24 hours, or if you haven't seen a striking change in manifesting the wealth of your dreams, you've risked nothing. You truly haven't lost anything. Your investment is 100% protected for the next 12 months. I feel that strongly about guiding people to fix the prosperity paradox in their lives. All you have to do is email me and I'll process your refund within 24 hours. No questions asked. So, are you prepared to experience the prosperity waves? A simple yes will have you experiencing a transformation in your financial life, not to mention a strong influx of money into your life. Simply click the button below, and you'll get full access to the members area in just a few minutes, so you can start using the prosperity waves right away. Right now, I want you to contemplate the 2 paths that lie ahead. One path is filled with struggles, fear, and anxiety about money. It's all cooped up and blocked, which means that path can't and won't help you manifest the wealth you long for. The other path is teeming with aligned and free-flowing energy and power. It's so powerful that manifesting wealth in your life isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Imagine if I'd ignored the call to take a leap of faith and go to Bali. We wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Does saying yes to the prosperity waves require a leap of faith? Yes, but it's not a leap that requires you to travel to the end of the world. Simply say yes right now, and see what signal your source will send you in the next 24 hours. And envision the wealth you'll manifest in the next 365 days. If you don't appreciate what you see, feel, and experience, then you've risked nothing except taking a step towards improving your life, which holds value in itself. But if you choose to do nothing today, and just hope your life will get better, your path to prosperity will most definitely remain blocked and stagnant, where it's impossible for your inherent energy to manifest the wealth you desire, need, and deserve. However, clicking the button below is a small but guaranteed act of faith. Your new path of abundance and prosperity is as simple as flipping a light switch and saying yes to the prosperity waves, knowing there's zero risk to you, knowing you're sheltered by an unreserved 100% money-back guarantee for a complete 365 days, makes flipping that switch easier than ever. Now, for just a moment, I want you to think about what you genuinely desire in life. Do you wish to feel like your inner energy is dynamically creating the life you've possibly worked hard to create for others? Do you want someone else to create that abundant life for you? Well, that someone is you, and the power required is already inside you. Unblock it, unlock it, unleash it by saying yes to the prosperity waves, and bid your old life of financial struggles and anxiety farewell. If that's what you desire, there's really no other option that makes sense than to open yourself up to possibility. With the prosperity waves, you'll find yourself powerfully energized. Even if you encounter a financial surprise, even if you get bad news, even if you experience loss, like we all do, here's why. You'll have a secret weapon, specifically designed to sweep away all that fear, anxiety, and struggles, and align your energy towards prosperity and abundance, without straying or trying hard. Once you start using the prosperity waves, you become unstoppable. Manifesting the wealth you always dreamed will become possible. Click the button below, and I'll meet you on the other side. You're still here and you might have some questions for me. Here's some of the frequently asked questions, and I hope I can address some of them. What will I receive when I order the prosperity waves? When you order prosperity waves, every day you will receive one guided meditation audio of around 5 to 7 minutes via your email inbox. Simply put on your headphones and listen to the guided meditation. A brand new guided meditation audio will be available daily. Along with this, you'll also receive 4 amazing free gifts: Attracting Wealth with Affirmations, Healing with Forgiveness, Sacred Spaces, and 365 Days of Gratitude. What if I've tried other manifestation programs but they didn't work for me? How can I expect this to be different? Prosperity Waves is unique in its approach. It doesn't just tell you to think positively. Instead, it helps you change your subconscious beliefs about money and wealth, thereby rewiring your mindset for abundance. It's not a quick fix, but a journey of transformation paved with Tenzin's teachings and the soothing melody of the Tibetan singing bowl. How is my personal information protected? We protect your personal information with 256-bit encryption technologies using Secure Sockets Layer, SSL. It's military grade, meaning your personal information could not be safer. How does the guarantee work? Your investment in yourself is literally risk-free. You have an entire year to decide if it's right for you. If at any point during the 365-day period you decide it's not for you, simply email us and we'll refund every single penny. No questions asked. I wanted to make sure you have the time you need to make sure it's right for you. Your satisfaction is 100% guaranteed. How soon can I expect results? Results can vary from person to person based on their level of commitment to the program and their unique subconscious beliefs. However, we promise you'll receive an unmistakable, clear sign that you're on the path to abundance and prosperity within 24 hours of saying yes to the prosperity waves. Will I start to manifest money into my life? Absolutely. The guiding principle behind prosperity waves is to dismantle the prosperity paradox and to rewire your subconscious mind to attract wealth. As you embark on this transformative journey and your mindset changes, you will start attracting wealth effortlessly and continuously. That's it for now. Click the button below, and I'll meet you on the other side.